UFC Fight Night Johnson versus Bader. Main fight, 5 rounds, Johnson against Bader. All right, Bader has definitely improved his striking. He's also, beat some bigger names. Rashad Evans, Phil Davis. So he's definitely improved. He's always been an excellent wrestler with decent striking, and he's been improving in all areas. He also has good fighter IQ. That is definitely a plus. However, I don't see that really helping him. If he is going to beat Johnson, I think he's going to have to get Johnson tired. And that means 3rd, 4th, 5th round area for the win for Bader, if at all. Whereas Johnson, I see him winning this, and he's got a 4-inch reach advantage, and he uses his reach advantage well. He uses distance very well. Excellent striking. I see him stuffing the takedowns. If you look back, watch the fight Anthony Johnson against Phil Davis. Phil Davis is one of the best wrestlers. Stuffed Phil Davis all day long. Anthony Johnson did. So Anthony Johnson has got some takedown defense. So I see him definitely beating Ryan Bader up, and I see that classic Anthony Johnson style where Bader tries to get takedowns, and you get the situation where Anthony Johnson's holding him back with his left hand and just striking with his right hand, kind of like a bully style, kind of like a grab the shirt with your one hand, hit you with the other if it was a street fight. So I think Anthony Johnson has that technique, does it well. There's some massive uppercuts with that, and that's how I see it playing out. So I'm going to go with Anthony Johnson. 5 dimes, paying 1.308 currently. Okay, next fight. Barnett, Rothwell, heavyweight fight, 3 rounds. This is going to be a fun one. Barnett, we know he's excellent at the clinch. He'll just get you in the clinch, beat you up, dirty boxing, elbows, etc. He's very good at wrestling too. He'll just get you down, hold you down. One of the best wrestlers in the heavyweight division for sure. Ben Rothwell is no slouch in all areas. And Ben Rothwell has been improving. And what I really like about Ben Rothwell is that he does also have good fighter IQ. He's very patient lately with how he's fighting. And I think that's going to be a big advantage here, because I think Barnett is going to want to get this to the ground and or the clinch, push up against the cage. Whereas Rothwell, I think, has a bigger advantage in the striking area. And I see this as a really close fight, actually. And that is why I'm going to take Rothwell as the underdog here. And that's going to give you 2.1. And we have seen some line movement. Josh Barnett was at 1.6. He's at 1.74 here. So if you like Barnett, you might want to jump on that. But I'm going to stick with Rothwell. Looks like some other people got behind Rothwell too now. So the odds are becoming more even. Okay, let's move on. This one I'm not going to go over so much, but Alcantara against Rivera. Also a good fight, but I don't really agree with the odds. That's why I'm going to take Alcantara for 2.5. Thank you very much. I'll just take the underdog in this case. Yes, I'm going with a lot of underdogs this card, but I think from the value perspective, Alcantara against Rivera at 2.5. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, and then we've got the new UFC Wonder Boy, the hype train, Sage Northcutt. Yeah, he's looked great in his fights. He's been able to finish it. Now, the last fight, there was definitely a questionable point where the ref made them stand up and Sage Northcutt was on his back. That was a little weird. If we're going to see another weird call like that in this fight, I don't know. But I definitely think that Brian Bam Bam here is probably the best fighter he's faced maybe ever, but definitely in the UFC for sure. He's also an up-and-coming guy. He's 1-1 in the UFC. And I'm definitely going to fade Northcutt, this guy that looks like Street Fighter or whatever, in this case, because it's totally exaggerated. The odds are stupid. 4.75 for Bam Bam, and Northcutt gets 1.2. Yeah, I think a lot of people are on Northcutt because of the hype train, and this is really skewing the odds. I don't see the fight. I think the fight a lot closer than this. and closer than the other fights he's had in the UFC. So let's see, is the hype train going to continue, or is Bam Bam going to bam it to the end? All right, and the next one that I'm just going to touch on is Tariq Saffiedine against Jake Ellenberger. Also, really good fight here. Actually, don't overlook this one. And just checking out the odds again, I'm gonna go with the underdog again at Ellenberger at 3. I'll take that. Yeah, Saffiedine is the favorite. Yeah, that's justified, but I'm gonna go with Ellenberger here, and I don't have a big justification. I'll be straight up honest, but I like the odds. All right, and there are definitely a lot more great fights on the card. I mean, this is going to be an entertaining card. Nadal, Casey, that's a nice one. I don't have a pick for that one. That's a nice one there. Also, you got Bruce Leroy fighting. I'm going to take him as the favorite. I'm going to add that to a pick now. He is definitely the favorite. Let's see what kind of odds we get here. 1, 3, 4, 5. Not the best, but I think he's gonna take that one too. So add that to the picks. I've also posted the picks at my blog a bet. Also, you can check out dgenbet.com. Also, check out the Telegram group where we talk about all kinds of sports betting 24/7. And we've got people from all over the world giving tips, ideas, and explaining different sports. Okay, thanks for watching, and talk to you next time.